after just celebrating the amazing performance of our Cal Olympians who won 17 medals, 11 of them gold at the London Olympics, we're here to announce that the Memorial Stadium is set to reopen. When I became Chancellor 8 years ago, Memorial Stadium was high on our list of priorities, needing a major seismic upgrading and refurbishing and updating of facilities. And I remember well in the very first retreat of my senior administration, we said, and I quote, "We need to consider the stadium and what models, financial and physical, are appropriate for Berkeley." And it was at a press conference on November 10th, 2005, that we announced our plan. And joyfully, today, we're proudly standing on the Lisa and Douglas Goldman Plaza, named for their generous support to the project, to announce the reopening of Memorial Stadium. I'm extremely pleased with the decision that we made those many years ago to develop an ambitious plan to refurbish Memorial Stadium and to preserve this important and cherished landmark. Frankly, I'm also proud that this refurbishment has been completed during my time as Chancellor. As everybody knows, we encountered some unexpected difficulties, some legal, and some very colorful, as only Berkeley can produce. But when Memorial Stadium opens to 62,000 fans next Saturday, I believe that everyone will be pleased. In fact, I might go so far as to say awed with the result. They will see an amazing modernization that preserves and enhances the beauty of this 1923 historic structure. I'm hopeful that it will match Robert Gordon Sproul's legacy and will last for another 89 years. It has been built to provide for life safety even in the event of a very significant seismic event. We're very pleased to have such a wonderful facility for our student athletes and the staff who support them, in which they can train and compete. They deserve no less. Intercollegiate athletics is an integral part of Berkeley, without which we would not be the vibrant campus that we are. We really experienced this last autumn when autumn Saturdays just didn't feel the same on campus without the excitement of football in Memorial Stadium. My very first appointment as Chancellor here at UC Berkeley was Sandy Barber, who became a tireless champion for the project. When I'm just with Sandy, I say my first and my best, but with all of my fellow vice chancellors here, I cannot do that. Immediately after our arrival, I set up a study to look at the southeast quadrant of the campus. Now it has actually happened, with the Student Athlete High Performance Center and the law school expansion completed this past year, and now Memorial Stadium ready to reopen. Plans have been developed for the Haas Business School also to expand its space. I'd like to give a shout out to Carl Piester, sitting right here, whom I appointed as an advisor to help oversee the project, to Kathy Koshland, who has responsibility for space on campus. Kathy, right there, right? And Ed Denton, who through Herculean effort brought the project in on time and on budget. I also want to give special recognition to Bob Milano, Jr., sitting right here, who's the Assistant Athletic Director for capital projects. We also have been very fortunate to have three outstanding vice chancellors of administration and finance to help develop the financing of the project, namely Nathan Brostrom, Frank Yeary, and now John Wilton. We were able to build the stadium without reliance on public funds, thanks in part to wonderful alums such as Doug and Lisa Goldman, who are loyal and generous supporters both to our academic and athletics programs, and who contributed $10 million to this project. This is a facility that will be enjoyed by all Cal students, faculty and staff, alumni, and members of the community. We have a beautifully refurbished stadium in which to continue to build memories for new generations of Cal fans. Go Bears!